Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working on this these molds that I got, but as you see it goes into like a funnel. I think that's just really cool. They came 3 each in the pack, but I'm just going to be working with these 2 today, and I'm going to use my black mica powder as well as some white mica powder. I got this from Michael's, and I don't remember where I got my black mica powder from. I did buy it on Amazon as well, though. Not overly crazy about this particular resin, but this is what I have at the house right now, so this is what I'm going to be using, the Amazing Clear Cast. It does come in 2 parts, a part A and a part B. They're equal, they're measured equally by volume, not by weight. And because of the small spaces in there, I bought some syringes. You can get this online. I just happened to get it at our local Tractor Supply store. That's a farming store. And I bought some 16 gauge needles also. That really helps in those really small spaces in there. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and get my resin mixed up. I'm going to mix my resin. First I'm going to pour my resin into the cups, and I've gone ahead and marked a line at the 5 milliliter mark. Can you see that? There we go. That because these cups are so light colored, it's hard to see sometimes when you're at your mark. So it's good to use a pen or marker so that you can mark your cups, especially when they're see-through like this. That way you are getting the right amount. So I've got my resin mixed up, and I'm going to work with just one color at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get my black mica powder mixed up in here. And if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel and giving me a thumbs up as well. As you can see, I've got my mold on top of this tray, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to wait the 24 hours it takes to dry this, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting this into toaster oven. You don't want to use an oven that you actually cook food in, so I bought a toaster oven at an estate sale. Buy objects from estate sales and such and sell them on eBay. It's a really good, it's a pretty good side hustle. I'm going to start this way because I want to start from what I consider the bottom of this and move up. I love using this needle because it does get into those really small spaces. The syringe itself holds 6 milliliters of resin at a time, and in total for each color I'm going to be using 10 milliliters of color. So I'm using 10 milliliters of the black, and then I'll be using 10 milliliters for the white. Once I've got this covered in my black and white, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the toaster oven for about 30 minutes to just set it some. And then I'm going to top the mold off to the very edge up here with clear resin. This is going to be a little bit tedious because it's one little block at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this video up. so I did mess up a little bit. You can see some, I don't know what happened. I should have started from the outside and gone in, but I didn't do that. I did the outside and then I started in coming up. So I did mess up the pattern somewhat. Go ahead and mix my white and get that in there now. Alright, so I finished the white on this spiral, and you see how my colors still ran. Even with my needle, I still went over on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of these into my toaster oven. I'm going to let the white set before I do the black on this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo this one, but it's okay. I'm good with that. Alright, so I just took the pan out of the toaster oven. It was in there for 30 minutes. I'm going to check the resin. So let's see how tacky it is. Okay, so it's, if you've seen that, it's still just a little bit wet, but I think it's dry enough to where I can go ahead and put the black in this one now. I'm going to move this mold out of my way, make this a little easier on myself. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix up my resin and fill in the empty spaces with my black. I'll be back. Okay, so I finished with this mold, and as you see, I did go over a little bit on some of the white. Honestly, it is just so hard to get into those small crevices. Even with the needle, it was hard to do. Some bubbles have formed on some of where the white is, but it's already, I think it's already set enough to where it's not gonna pop. Yeah. I can go ahead and get the bubbles on the black at least. Some of them. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop these back into the toaster oven for another 30 minutes and then put clear coating on top of both of them. And then I'm going to let them be in the toaster oven for about 2 hours. So these are the first two that I did. As you can see, I did the white and the black together, and it did smudge some. I'm still okay with that. For this one being my first one, I'm actually okay with it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love how that looks. It goes into grays on some of it. That looks fantastic. Does it look like you're going down into a tunnel? I don't know. Let's check out this black and white one. This one's a spiral. And it's nice also. I didn't get completely down here at the bottom with my white, so you can see it's clear, but that's okay. I like this one. This one really looks like you're going down into a tunnel. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Don't listen to me. I'm silly.